Hello everybody, it is your boy Samuel, and we are back once again with another reaction video. And first let me say this, tomorrow I might react to a video, but it's not going to be the Pistons versus the Cavaliers, because the Cavaliers are playing horrible without LBJ. And I hate that Ty Lue did that. Just saying. But we're going to be watching, and all those people that are Christians that go onto my channel, they must realize that Stephen A. Smith says words that I'm not too thrilled with. However, it's just that, okay? It's just I'm not too thrilled with the words he says at all, nowhere near it. But I'm gonna say it's all right. But I don't like it. So, guys, just keep that in your head as you watch it. Because Stephen A. Smith could say some Edwards. Haven't seen the video before, but someone told me I should watch this, so I'm gonna watch this and react for you guys. So let's go ahead and get it going.
Gifts on Christmas Day. We are getting into all of it. Stephen A, Max.
Merry Christmas. Hope y'all's was lovely. Mine's was lovely. Let's get it.
Let's get it. So yesterday might have been December 25th, but the intensity looking more like June 25th in the land. The Cavaliers came back from a 14-point deficit and took the lead for good with Kyrie Irving's go-ahead shot while falling. Deja vu, anyone? The difference. Now the Warriors have Kevin Durant who can take over a game when they need it. That's what Golden State attempted in the last possession with only seconds remaining in the game, but no one counted on Richard Jefferson to be there, who appeared to trip Durant in the process. Stephen A., I want to go micro first on this classic matchup. Did Durant get fouled?
Well, to me, that doesn't matter. It's obvious that you can make the argument that he got fouled. I'm going to sit up there and say no. No, I don't care what anybody has to say. That wasn't a foul. The fact of the matter is you got the ball. There's 3.4 seconds left. Everybody knows that you look like a shorter version of a new ball in terms of you being skinny. Okay, that's who you are, and it is what it is. You got the ball on the perimeter. Richard Jefferson gets up on you. You got to find a way. You were going away from the basket. Did somebody's touch? Sure. But you don't get that call in that particular situation. It was not flagrant. The fact is, it's debatable as to whether it was a foul or whether it was not. The way Kevin Durant fell, it looked like a foul, but that doesn't mean it actually was a foul. In the end, what it comes down to is this. KD, one of the top two players on the planet, had the ball in his hands.
I do not know about
money
that.
Time.
Do not know about it.
And he was nowhere to be found. That's what it comes down to. I mean, the only reason we saw him late in the damn fourth quarter was because he was on his backside, heaving up the ball, trying to hit a shot to win the game. You do not call a foul in that situation. I'm not saying it definitively was or wasn't, because it could have gone either way. But I'm going to flow with the referee on this one. I'm not giving him that call back. He's not getting that
Good
call
job,
in that
Steven.
situation. There is no way on earth that I want to hear anything about a foul. It is 109, 108, or 3.4 seconds left. The ball is in your hands. You are one of the top two players in the world. You shoot 50% from the field. You are a scoring machine. You have an opportunity to go down as one of, if not the greatest scorer in the history of basketball.
Oh, that's off. That's off.
Situation. He did it. That's it. And by the way, it was against Richard Jefferson, who impressed me, by the way.
Wow, let's go, Stephen A.
36-year-old Richard Jefferson is guarding you, and somehow, some way, you stumble over your feet. No, I'm not giving him that call. I'm not doing it.
Remind me, because it was a while ago already. What was the question?
Did he get fouled?
Yes, he got fouled. He didn't trip over his feet.
We don't know that.
Jefferson.
We don't know that. You have evidence of that?
In fact, I do have evidence of that. Can we see the overhead view? Can we see the overhead view of the video?
Sure.
Richard Jefferson, he didn't just trip over his foot. He stepped on his foot right there.
Oh, really? Really? You sure?
Yeah,
Really?
Yes. In
Max.
boxing, that happens all the time when a southpaw fights an orthodox fighter. Their feet get tangled and they trip. That is a
This ain't boxing, Max.
veteran move.
I'm not aware that
This is
that
basketball.
tripping is not
The
flagrant
refs will
as a
let him
foul.
play on.
These things happen. The big feet are on the floor together. What do you want him to do?
He stepped on his foot and he tripped him. Now, I will withhold the rest of my analysis of what happened for now. But to answer the question as to whether or not Kevin Durant was fouled by Richard Jefferson, unequivocally, yes, he was.
Oh, it's very equivocal. It's very equivocal. It's not unequivocal. It's equivocal. Because I'm here to tell you something right now. For me, listen, there's going to be contact. Incidental contact is not necessarily a foul.
Incidental?
Yes, it's incidental, yes. Now, in fairness to you, you do have somebody who agrees with you in Jeff Van Gundy. Me, I have somebody who agrees with me in Mark Jackson.
Right, Mark Jackson was even the coach of the Warriors a few years ago.
Respect for the A-team overall.
Yes.
Jeff Van Gundy,
Great
Mark
broadcast.
Jackson,
Yes.
led by my brother from another mother, Tim Corey. But the bottom line is that he was relatively insensitive.
Brother from
I'm not
another
giving it
mother.
back all. I'm not giving it to him.
I want to bring up someone to you, another famous person with an initial in their middle
Famous?
name.
Okay.
Stephen J. Gould. Okay?
Who the hell is
Stephen J.
that?
Gould was an evolutionary biologist.
Oh my God.
Who wrote about Don Larson's perfect game in the World Series.
Right.
And the fact was that the umpire who called the last strike went back and cried privately after the game. He wrote about it later because he knew the pitch was 6 inches outside.
Oh, okay.
And the question that Stephen J. Gould posed was, is
Stephen J.
truth? That's right.
All right.
Evolutionary
Always
biologist,
drop the
promoted
knowledge.
With
philosopher.
your pen. I appreciate the knowledge.
Question
Yeah.
was, is truth spot or circumstance? And he
I have to keep
Yankees fan who
guys,
wrote
I've got to
about
keep taking
Larson's
pictures so
perfect
this
game.
doesn't
Truth
go
is circumstance.
off. So just
And maybe
make
it
sure.
is. But if you isolate the question
Right.
as to whether or not it was a foul,
Right.
the answer is take
Right.
circumstances out of it.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Couple
The
of
truth
questions.
is the
Couple
spot.
of questions
I didn't
here.
learn that with you,
Couple
Kyle.
of questions here. Steven, is that with a PH or a V?
PH.
PH, right? That's fair. And the Gould, how do you spell it?
J.
G-O-U?
O-U-L-D.
G-O-U on the top. That's Stephen J.
The late great.
That's Stephen J. Gould right here.
Biologist.
To come to Kevin Durant's defense,
Stephen A.
you
J.
bring up a biologist? Is that what you just did?
He's got range.
Kevin Durant. Hold on. Molly, that's how
Philosophical question.
Max Kellerman brought up a biologist to come to the defense of Kevin Durant. That's what you're Kevin Durant. You're one of the top two players in the world, and Max Kellerman. Now you actually help him here because think about this: the great player that he is. We talk. Max Kellerman knows his basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's like you give me credit for knowing my boxing. I'm gonna give you credit for knowing your basketball. You know your basketball. You know how great Kevin Durant is. You know what a superstar he is. You know what a scoring machine he is. You even said it. He's the best player on Golden State before he played a game, even in preseason for them. But you're sitting here, despite that bounty of evidence, and you're using a biologist to come to his.
No, what I'm doing is, Stephen A, is I'm citing Stephen J to explain what you're posing as a scenario.
Right.
You're asking, is truth spot or circumstance? You, as Stephen J did, are arguing truth is circumstance. I have not yet weighed in on that matter.
Right.
All I'm saying is, if you're asking, technically, is that a foul? The answer is
But
yes.
you don't understand it. I'm not knocking you for it. I'm saying you helped Durant because you've come up because the basketball guys.
That makes no sense here. I don't know why Stephen A. Smith is yelling.
They don't want to hear that.
I don't know why Stephen A. Smith is yelling.
Max comes up with a biologist, so he got to sit back and scratch their head and go like this. But damn, I got to think about that just a little bit here. I mean, I didn't think about the biologist angle. Man, this is what I got to do to help Durant, who's one of the top three
Little grape
players in
juice.
the world.
One.
6'11", 7'6"
Grape juice.
wingspan, can pull up from 30, average 30 in his sleep, and got a 36-year-old in Richard Jefferson defending him, and can't get a shot off until he's laying on his backside. Okay, what?
He tripped him.
Really?
Yeah,
Have
he
evidence of
tripped
this?
him.
Have evidence of
Yeah,
this?
I got it. Called watching the game.
Whoever that girl is, shut
All
up.
right, you guys want to get to the rest
Sure,
of the
let's
game?
go.
Not
Let's go.
true.
All right.
Let's go.
LeBron James had 31 points, 13 rebounds. Kyrie Irving added 25 points, 10 assists, and 7 steals, and hit the game-winning shot with 3 seconds remaining. The first go-ahead shot in the final 5 seconds on Christmas Day since Derrick Rose 5 years ago. Max Kellerman.
Yep.
Now we can go macro.
Yep.
What did you learn from this finals rematch?
The Warriors are in worse trouble than I anticipated. You know,
Yeah, come on, Max. Come on, Max. Tell him that.
A couple years. Cavs take the Warriors 6 tough games without Kyrie or Kevin Love. So now I'm thinking, all right, they got Kyrie and Kevin Love. They got this against the Warriors. But over the course of the season, I saw what the Warriors were doing, and I thought the Cavs have nothing for them. And then what we found was the Cavs had plenty for them. LeBron and Kyrie was too much for those guys because their best player, Steph Curry, and Steph, I love Steph Curry, but I got to say what I think. LeBron took his heart.
Actually, I can't call him a bandwagon. Steph Curry's not moved.
During the finals.
Okay, go ahead.
What was it, game 5 or 6?
Well,
when he blocked the shot and screamed on him.
And screamed on him and looked at him like, oh my Lord, that was LeBron's defining moment right there. Go ahead.
Who was it?
It was LeBron James.
Jimmy said, scream on it. That's like your dad.
Yes, it wasn't the block. It wasn't the block. It was the block on Steph Curry. That was a defining moment.
And he psychologically dominated him. And then they wound up winning. And LeBron and Kyrie did it down the stretch. But then I thought they went 7 tough games. And they were kind of lucky to win in Game 7 on the road. Give the Cavs all the credit. And now the other team adds Kevin
Oh,
Durant.
Max, don't say that. Don't say that, Max. Do not say that. It's the first game. It's the first thing I've reacted to. And then that comes up. Come on,
was
cuz.
that to integrate a piece as large as Durant, even if it's just one piece, forget about what else they're missing defensively. To integrate that piece is a big thing. And the Cavs have continuity, Stephen A. They got the same team, basically, same coach. They're just coming off the win, which means they know they can do it. And furthermore, and this was the big takeaway for me.
You know what the funny part is? Right now, the Cavaliers are losing against the Pistons badly, as far as what I'm concerned. When LeBron James is playing, they have lost... What was it? 4 times, right? 4 times? They've lost... What? They've played 6. They've lost 4 times when LeBron's been on the court. 4 times. They will now, after this game, be 0-3 against other teams without LeBron into it. They will be 0-3. So right now, they are 20... If LeBron had played all the games, they would be 23-4. Now they're going to be 23-7. Now, I don't care about what it says right there when you see Max and the Cavaliers defeat the Warriors. I don't care. You cannot be doing that. You cannot be doing that. Let's go ahead and get back to the video.
Steph Curry has played less than his best when it's counted the most in the finals.
That's right. Good
We
job.
just saw Kevin Durant also shrink in that moment. So Durant and Steph in crunch time, if it comes down to it, do you trust them as much as you trust Kyrie and LeBron? The answer is no. Unequivocally no. Now, I know it's not all about hero ball, and I'm here usually yelling at you. It's not all about hero ball. That's not what decides it. But in this case, when it's that close, I think it is. And so that game went a ways towards making me think about this season and this postseason differently.
Few things that we got to throw out here. Number 1 is Christmas Day. Steph Curry hasn't had his best days on Christmas Day.
Oh, Stephen A. Stephen A.
On the finals to some...
Stephen A. It's against the Cavaliers. He's not going to have a good game anyway. I mean, seriously, we're overpowering Steph Curry when we play the Warriors. It's just as simple... It's just as simple as that.
Even though I contend to you that he was not there 100%, and I think that considering the fact that he's the reigning 2-time league MVP, we have to
6 more minutes, guys.
Respect to that because as a jump shooter who was never on Steph Curry's level, when you are a jump shooter, more so than your game being predicated on athleticism, when you are a jump shooter, it's usually a product of your health or your shot being off as it pertains to somebody stopping you. Because when you shoot jump shots, you literally believe in your heart of hearts that if somebody doesn't block your shot, there's nothing they can do to you. So I don't look at anybody taking Steph Curry's heart. Either your shot is falling or you're not. You're healthy or you're not. Kevin Durant is an entirely different matter, and I'll get to him in just a minute. But it's an obligation of me to say this. LeBron James is the real deal. The superstar showed up again yesterday. 4 big-time three-pointers he hit in the second half. I think it was all in the third quarter. The dude is just special. There's no doubt about it. But I piggyback to my comment from last week when I.
And that's something else too, guys. I know I'm stopping this video, but I'm going to be commentating in the middle of this, alright? LeBron James hit he had 9 consecutive points off triples from 25 feet and above. And one that he crossed Durant up and came back and shot at him. And then another one late in the corner. It's LeBron James. He's the best player in the land, in my opinion. Steph Curry's up there, but he's not good in crunch times. And I admit, LeBron James at times, let me go ahead and take another picture. But anyways, LeBron James at times is not a good player in the clutch. Kyrie Irving is for his team. Just like he did, where you can see on Kyrie Irving's shot with 3.4 seconds left. You can see that on the screen there below when we're reacting. But LeBron James had 4 triples. And he had 16 points. That's another thing that went on. He had 16 points in the game. 16 points in the third quarter. If you take those 16 points away and take his 31 points away and subtract that from 16, you got 15 points. He would have scored 15 points and we would have lost by 15. So really, LeBron James had a real big factor. It's all about Kyrie Irving. But LeBron James had a big factor in this game. Let's get back to it.
I talked about the greatest player for those 4 to 6 minutes. And those last 2 is somebody else. And that dude is Kyrie Irving. We have to stop the presses right now. My man Phil Handy, who's an assistant coach formerly of the Lakers, now in Cleveland, works with Kyrie Irving and the other players a lot, does a hell of a job. I think he's going to be an outstanding coach for years to come in the NBA. Give him his love. Give Kobe some love because Kyrie is close to Kobe.
Beauty face that pops up on the screen.
I don't mean for it. So met him last year during the playoffs. Okay, this dude Kyrie Irving is special. Special.
I agree with that,
nasty.
Stephen A. I agree with
He'll dance
that.
on anybody. Got a nasty handle. Added the 3-point shot to his repertoire. He's got a mid-range game. Post up, not just smaller guards his size, but even bigger dudes, evidenced by his shot over Klay Thompson yesterday. Because I don't think you could play better defense than Klay Thompson put on them yesterday with that last shot. So we got to throw love out there to Kyrie Irving. He's just the same dude that averaged 27 in the NBA Finals, by the way. That dropped 45 in Game 5 with LeBron.
There it goes, guys.
That I'm talking about. It is time to stop the damn presses and to show Kyrie the kind of love that he deserves. But I want to say this last part before I let you go.
I'm doing the LeBron thing.
And I'll get more into this on my final take today. This dude, Kevin Durant, I usually don't like telling people what I'm going to say. You know, my final take. I'm going to address Kevin Durant in my
I don't care what you
remarks
do about
today.
Durant. He's a bad player.
10, 7'6" wingspan, averages 30 in his sleep, highly efficient, one of the top 2 players as far as I'm concerned on the planet Earth. Nowhere to be found in the fourth quarter with over 9 minutes left. This dude had 33 points. The last 9+ minutes, 3 points, all on free throws. Not one shot against LeBron in Cleveland on Christmas Day after you dropped 33, but with 9 minutes left, not
Woo!
one
This is fun.
in the last 9 minutes. I don't want to hear about this no more. This is ridiculous.
Two things. One,
my closing remarks. That's all of those.
One.
Go ahead.
LeBron James going away in the last 2 minutes, I don't believe that's the case. What LeBron is primarily is not a scorer. He scores because he has to.
I'm only talking about as a scorer.
That's a lie.
He can,
He
so
wants-
he does.
he
LeBron's
wants to get his
temperament is
teammates
naturally
involved.
one of a point guard or a point
That's a
forward.
lie right there.
In fact, remember the All-Star game before LeBron came to Cleveland? You could see him trying it out with Kyrie. I'm going to hook this guy up. LeBron really plays point guard usually with Kyrie, right?
Yes, I understand that.
So Kyrie
Right.
is the kind of, his natural mentality is that of a scorer, and LeBron's is that of a guy who, hooks teammates up. That's one. So it appears in those moments that LeBron doesn't want it, but I don't actually think that's the case. Two, I want to take it back to this truth spot or circumstance, right? Was it a foul on Durant? It certainly was a foul on Durant.
No, it wasn't.
Just like it was certainly traveling on Kyrie on the game-winning shot. Kyrie
That
stopped,
is
then moved both his
just.
feet and then shot. You could watch. It's incontrovertible video evidence. Kyrie traveled. The basket should not have counted. Kevin Durant was fouled. It should have been called. However, knowing the circumstances of the history of the NBA, that ticky-tack stuff will not be called down the stretch. You know, the technicalities won't be called. The refs are going to let him play, so to speak. Having that information, fortune favors the bold. Kyrie's like, well, whatever, I'm going to try it. Didn't get called. Fortune favors the bold. His shot
I just
counted.
watched the Nets
Durant
drain a
trips and
buzzer
falls and
beater
looks
against
for the call.
Charlotte.
Ain't going to work that way, KD. And they should know all that. And that goes into the sense
apologize.
that Kyrie and LeBron will get it done when it counts. KD and Steph, you're not sure.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that Golden State can't. It's a regular season game in December. It's indicative of what could happen. We'll see how they feel when they go to Golden State to play them on their home turf at the Oracle next month. But in the end, what I was saying about LeBron is this. I'm only talking about, this is the only impediment. Back in the day, y'all, LeBron didn't want the ball late because he didn't want to go to the free throw line.
Agree.
He's overcome that years ago. Now, yes, he could be a point forward and all of those different things. I'm simply making the case that when the game is on the line and you want the ball in somebody's hands, he's not that top 5 guy that you want the ball in his hands in those clutch moments because he's make or miss, because he's a scorer, he's a lot of things, but he's not a shooter, he's not a marksman like other guys are, but he's still a top 5 player in the world. It is what it is. Again, I'll get into Kevin Durant with my close and my final
such a good game.
Okay, but it was a fantastic game. It was special. Has me looking forward to the finals. I wish the rest of the regular season was that damn exciting.
No question. The Warriors shouldn't be too down on that loss, though. The last 3 NBA champions all lost their Christmas Day games. We want you guys to head over to Twitter, weigh in on a topic we're going to get to a little later in the show. Who's LeBron's best teammate ever? Kyrie Irving or Dwayne Wade? We want to hear from you guys.
Kyrie Irving by a milestone. Okay, guys, so my closing remarks. So, guys, my closing remarks is that was a real good game. Like I said, in my other, let me take another picture so it doesn't go dim again. But it was just a very good closing remark. I enjoyed the game. I was standing right there. I was standing like right in this area when I saw Kyrie Irving hit that. It was the best thing I have ever seen. I almost got one of those golf clubs you see over there, and almost hit the TV. I was so impressed. But guys, I'm just gonna tell you how exciting a game of that was, and I guess I will see y'all next time I do a reaction video, a review video, or a highlight video. So until my next, and most likely it's going to be tomorrow's reaction video, but until next time for the reactions, see you later. Bye-bye.